The city is crying in the dark, leaving a cold fluorescent mark. But inside this room, the world is still. Distant siren symphony. Staring out the window at the flashing blue and red, reflecting off the brickwork dancing over my bed. Distant siren symphony rushing through the grid, an urban lullaby for all the secrets that we hid. Somebody's in a hurry, somebody's on the run, but my day is fully over and my racing thoughts are done. I trap the noise behind the double pane glass and let the frantic energy of the midnight pass. Yeah, we're listening to that distant siren symphony tonight, watching all the heavy world friction fade out of sight. No emergencies to answer, no lanes we gotta clear, just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear. Safe from the distant siren symphony. Look, let the engines roar, let the tires streak. I'm perfectly content, staying quiet and meek. They want that high stakes drama, the front page news. I'm staying in the shadows with my lo-fi blues. No incoming alerts breaking through my domain, just watching the flashing lights wash out the pain. A low-fidelity fortress on the top floor view, keeping my internal sanctuary completely true. Yeah, we're listening to that distant siren symphony tonight, watching all the heavy world friction fade out of sight. No emergencies to answer, no lanes we gotta clear, just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear. Safe from the distant siren symphony. Just let it well. Just let it well. Just let it well. Just let it well. Miles away, distant siren symphony. Yeah. Shadows stretching long down the narrow hall, nowhere left to turn. Dimly lit corridor. Yeah. Walking down the hallway where the yellow light dies, flickering shadows playing tricks on my eyes. Dimly lit corridor, doors on the left and right, locked up tight from the secrets of the night. Mustard paint peeling from the old brick wall, echoes of the past bouncing deep down the hall. No windows open, no breeze coming through, just chasing down a rhythm that is overdue. Yeah, we're trapped inside this dimly lit corridor tonight, watching all the heavy daily stress fade from sight. No exit signs to follow, no paths we gotta clear, just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear in this dimly lit corridor. Look, keep your footsteps light, let your vision adjust. We're operating strictly where the floorboards trust. They want the bright lights, they want the main stage, but I am finding focus on the darker page. No notifications bleeding through the cracks of the door, just tracking my alignment with the pattern on the floor. A low profile shadow in a high wall maze, riding out the rhythm through the midnight haze. Yeah, we're trapped inside this dimly lit corridor tonight, watching all the heavy daily stress fade we got it clear, just coasting on the bass line till the doubts disappear in this dimly lit corridor. Just let it fade. Deep shadows, dimly lit corridor. Just let it fade. Deep shadows, dimly lit corridor. Fibers vibrating inside the chest, giving the frantic mind a place to rest. No electricity, just hollow space, acoustic wood resonance. Sitting in a room where the drywall ends, listening to the tone that the timber sends. Acoustic wood resonance, deep and clean, the purest vibration that I've ever seen. Every single pluck carries weight and depth, matching the cadence of my own slow breath. No digital synthesis, no plastic mold, just 6 steel strings telling stories untold. Yeah, we're feeling that acoustic wood resonance tonight, watching all the heavy world friction fade out of sight. No circuits to overload, no signals to clear, just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear. With this acoustic wood resonance. Look, strip the wires away, let the amplifier sleep. I'm digging for a rhythm that is honest and deep. They want the high voltage hype, the auto-tune scream. I'm finding my salvation in a mahogany dream. No push, notifications bleeding through the grain, just natural acoustics washing out the strain. A low-fidelity haven made of cedar and string, focusing strictly on the peace that it can bring. Yeah, we're feeling that acoustic wood resonance tonight, watching all the heavy world friction fade out of sight. No circuits to overload, no signals to clear, just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear. With this acoustic wood resonance, just let it ring, just let it ring. Just let it ring, pure timber. Just let it ring. Just let it ring. Just let it ring. Headlights blurring in the glass, watching the storm pass. Stuck in the park but moving fast. Rain Street wind chill. Sitting in the driver's seat, engine idling slow, watching how the neon signs outside start to melt and grow. Rain Street windshield distorting the view, turning every street lamp into a different hue. Droplets racing down the glass, breaking up the grid, forgetting all the heavy stressful things that I did. No gear engaged, no foot on the gas, just a front row seat to watch the midnight pass. Yeah, we're looking through this Rain Street windshield tonight, watching all the heavy world friction fade out of sight. No roads to navigate, no lanes we gotta clear. Just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear behind this rain streaked windshield. Yeah, look, keep the wipers on low, let the moisture compile. I haven't checked the dashboard map in a while. They want me shifting gears, keeping up with the pack, but I am perfectly content with my seat leaned back. No incoming signals on the digital screen, just a solitary thinker caught inside of the scene. A low fidelity haven while the weather is wild, keeping my internal sanctuary completely undefiled. Yeah, we're looking through this rain-streaked windshield tonight, watching all the heavy world friction fade out of sight. No roads to navigate, no lanes we gotta clear. Just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear behind this rain street windshield. Just let it drip, completely blurred, rain streak windshield. Just let it drip, completely blurred. Rain streak windshield, yeah. A late night melody floating through the hall, shadows dancing slowly on the bedroom wall, lost in the echo of a brass design. Muted saxophone reverie. The world outside is sleeping, but my eyes are open wide, listening to the horn blowing from the other side. Muted saxophone reverie, bleeding through the floor from a basement jazz club just a block past the door. The notes bend slowly, dripping with the blues, washing away the daytime stress that I cannot use. Just a velvet cadence wrapped around the night, turning every heavy thought into something light. Yeah, we're drifting in this muted saxophone reverie tonight, watching all the heavy city friction fade out of sight. No destinations tracking, no frequencies to clear. Just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear inside this muted saxophone reverie. Look, let the phrasing lay back, let the tempo slow down. We're operating strictly on the quiet side of town. They want the high decibel hype, the synthetic screen. I'm finding my salvation in the vintage brass machine. No incoming digital pings disrupting the air, just a beautifully imperfect melody floating right there. A low profile sanctuary built out a tone, reclaiming my peace on a late night throne. Yeah, we're drifting in this muted saxophone reverie tonight, watching all the heavy city friction fade out of sight. No destinations tracking, no frequencies to clear. Just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear inside this muted saxophone reverie. Just let it echo into the velvet dark. Muted Just let it echo into the velvet dark. Muted saxophone reverie. Yeah. Double shot espresso in a ceramic cup. Soldering iron hot, keeping me up. Plugging into the grid, turning it on. Caffeine and circuit boards. Staring at the layout, copper lines on green. Tracing down data that has never been seen. Caffeine running straight through my system tonight. Underneath the cold glow of the work desk light. Disodorant a wire, making a new connection. Perfecting the rhythm with microscopic inspection. Flux smoke rising while the espresso drops low. Tuning the frequency to make the track grow. Yeah, we're wired into caffeine in circuit boards tonight. Letting all the analog signals fuse just right. No servers to crash, no tracking lines to fear. Just coasting on the bass line till the noise clears. With caffeine and circuit boards. Look, route the trace, smoke the lead, bridge the entire gate. I'm pushing performance way past the standard rate. They want the stock system, the factory made design, but I am strictly custom inside of this mind. No system errors on the dashboard readout, just hot caffeine clearing every single doubt. Building up a motherboard out of pure sound, letting the electric currents run underground. Wired into caffeine in circuit boards tonight. Letting all the analog signals fuse just right. No servers to crash, no tracking lines to fear. Just coasting on the bass line till the noise clears. With caffeine and circuit boards. Just let it loop. Pure electricity. Caffeine and circuit boards. Yeah. Yeah. Caffeine and circuit boards. Yeah. Reverberating right through the door. You can feel it before you hear it. Echoes of the bass line. Lean back in the chair, let the speakers breathe. Feel the low end rumble down underneath. Echoes of the bass line bouncing off the brick. Every single kick drum landing heavy and thick. No words needed when the rhythm is this deep. Plucking at the strings while the city goes to sleep. Vibrations moving up through the soles of my shoes, washing away the daytime clutter and the blues. Yeah, we're riding on the echoes of the bass line tonight. Letting all the heavy world friction fade out of sight. No destinations tracking, no frequencies to clear. Just coasting on the low until the doubts disappear. With the echoes of the bass line. Look. turn the treble down, let the sub-bass lead. This wooden cabinet is giving me exactly what I need. They want the high-pitched chatter, the loudspeakers scream, but I am strictly coasting on an underworld dream. No incoming notifications breaking up the wave, just tracking the alignment of the groove that it gave. A low frequency shelter from the noise outside, letting the steady rhythm act as my guide. Yeah, we're riding on the echoes of the bass line tonight, letting all the heavy world friction fade out of sight. No destinations tracking, no frequencies to clear, just coasting on the low until the doubts disappear. With the echoes of the bass line, just let it rumble. Pure frequency, echoes of the bass line. Just let it rumble. Echoes of the bass line. Catching the signal if it's there, slowing down the wavelength, analog waveform drifting. Watching the green line bounce on the screen, a oscilloscope showing places I've been, an analog waveform drifting away into the spaces between night and day. Turning the knob just to feel the tape saturate. No digital clocking can dictate my rate. Lost in the warmth of a vintage transistor, the outside world is a low contrast whisper. Yeah, we're floating on an analog waveform, drifting slow, letting all the cold digital pressure let go. No algorithms telling us where we should steer, just coasting on the bass line till the doubts disappear. On an analog waveform, drifting. Look, cut the high end, let the low frequency bleed. This tape machine is giving me exactly what I need. They want the crisp rendering, the quantized perfection, but I am chasing beautiful errors in execution. No system updates to mess up the groove, just watching the visual meters casually move. A completely organic circuit of sound, keeping my feet firmly planted on the ground. Yeah, we're floating on an analog waveform, drifting slow, letting all the cold digital pressure let go. No algorithms telling us where we should steer, just coasting on the bass line till the doubts disappear. On an analog waveform, drifting. Just let it drift into the warm static. Analog waveform, drifting. Cruising down the highway after midnight, guiding the wheel by the dashboard light. No destination, just an open road, retro dashboard glow. Orange and green light reflecting on the glass, watching the kilometer markers quickly pass. Retro dashboard glow, keeping me company, tuning the FM dial to find a frequency. The cabin feels like a cockpit in a spaceship car, driving through the neon grid, traveling far. Windows rolled down, just a crack for the breeze, passing under silhouettes of sleeping city trees. Yeah, we're driving in this retro dashboard glow tonight, letting all the heavy daily friction fade from sight. No maps to follow, no signals we gotta clear. Just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear inside this retro dashboard. Glow, 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 glow. Look, keep the high beams off, let the ambience settle. I'm pushing down light on the accelerator pedal. They want the fast-paced lane, the high-volume screen. I'm perfectly content riding solo in the scene. No incoming notifications on the digital screen. Just the analog clock ticking steady and clean. A low-fidelity capsule traveling through time, keeping my internal sanctuary completely sublime. We're driving in this retro dashboard glow tonight, letting all the heavy daily friction fade from sight. No maps to follow, no signals we gotta clear. Just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear inside this retro dashboard. Glow, 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 glow. Just let it cruise into the neon dark. Retro dashboard glow. Street lamps flickering one by one, long after the daylight is gone. Walking a path that belongs to me, empty sidewalk gotta see. Zip up the jacket against the midnight breeze, walking past the shadows of the concrete trees. Empty sidewalk odyssey, no crowds in sight, just me and the yellow glow of the sodium light. The storefronts are shuttered, the iron gates down. I'm the only explorer left in this part of town. Every step I take echoes off the brick walls, finding my alignment where the stillness falls. Yeah, we're pacing through this empty sidewalk odyssey tonight, watching all the heavy daytime friction fade from sight. No traffic to dodge, no lanes we gotta clear. Just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear on this empty sidewalk odyssey. Look, keep your footsteps steady, let the route unfold. I'm claiming every corner of this midnight cold. They want the packed plazas, the high volume scene. I'm perfectly content with the spaces in between. No incoming notifications breaking up my stride. Just a solitary thinker with nothing left to hide. A low fidelity journey on a concrete track, moving straight ahead and I ain't looking back. Yeah, yeah, we're pacing through this empty sidewalk odyssey tonight, watching all the heavy daytime friction fade from sight. No traffic to dodge, no lanes we gotta clear. Just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear on this empty sidewalk odyssey. Just let it fade into the city fall. Empty sidewalk odyssey. Yeah. Back against the wall, out of the light, watching the evening turn into the night. Nobody calling, nobody checking in. Corner table solitude. Yeah. Sitting in the back where the shadows stay deep, while the rest of the city is running on no sleep. Corner table solitude, notebook wide open, enjoy enjoying the peace of words left unspoken. The steam from the ceramic mug warms up my face. A solitary island in a crowded up place, watching people rush past the window glass pane, completely detached from their hurry and strain. Yeah, we're sinking in the corner table solitude tonight, letting all the heavy world pressure slide out of sight. No schedules to manage, no timelines to clear, just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear at this corner table solitude. Look, keep my phone flipped down, let the screen stay black. I am fully off the grid and I ain't looking back. They want me networking, making small talk. I'd rather take a quiet, solitary evening walk. No social expectations inside of this booth, just me and a pen drafting out a simple truth. A low-profile sanctuary built out of peace, where the constant daily noise can finally cease. Yeah, we're sinking in the corner table solitude tonight, letting all the heavy world pressure slide out of sight. No schedules to manage, no timelines to clear, just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear at this corner table solitude. Just let it rest, my own space. Corner table solitude. Yeah. Corner table solitude. Yeah. Out on the pier, the world turns gray, watching the shoreline drift away, lost in the mist of the midnight glow. Foggy harbor silhouette. Standing at the edge where the cold mist clings, listening to the hum that the ocean breeze brings. Foggy harbor silhouette, ships passing by, just dark geometric shapes cut against the sky. The dock planks creaking underneath my feet, matching up perfectly with this slow tempo beat. No flashing neon lights, no city grid stress, just a vast open canvas of nothingness. Yeah, we're fading in this foggy harbor silhouette tonight, watching all the heavy world borders drift out of sight. No maps to follow, no paths we gotta clear, just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear in this foggy harbor silhouette. Look. Yeah. Look. Let the fog roll heavy, let the visibility drop. I'm perfectly content with the clock running to a stop. They want the clear picture, the high definition view, but I am finding peace where the outlines blur the blue. No incoming signals out here on the coast, just watching the landscape turn into a ghost. A low-fidelity haven where the tide runs deep, lulling the chaotic daytime mind fast asleep. Yeah, we're fading in this foggy harbor silhouette tonight, watching all the heavy world borders drift out of sight. No maps to follow, no paths we gotta clear, just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear in this foggy harbor silhouette. Just let it blur. Deep water, foggy harbor silhouette. Yeah. underneath the concrete, underground lines, chasing the rhythm of the transit signs. Yellow safety stripes on the platform floor, waiting for the open of the sliding door. Metal on metal, a distant hum, waiting for the midnight train to come. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Step inside the car, find a corner seat, flipping up the collar to the subterranean beat. Fluorescent tubes flickering above my head, washing out the color, turning neon into lead. People staring down at the glowing phone screen, but I am tuned into a much different scene, watching how the tunnel pillars flash right by like a fast-forward movie on a dark gray sky. Yeah, we're riding through this fluorescent subway dream, cutting through the dark like a steady laser beam. No destinations matter, no arrivals to clear, just coasting on the baseline till the world disappears inside this fluorescent subway dream. Look, track the line, switch the grid, let the engine roar. We're operating strictly on the underworld floor. They want the surface rush, they want the daylight grind. I'm perfectly content leaving all of that behind. No incoming calls when you're deep in the dirt, just a solitary mind staying highly alert, building up momentum on a heavy iron rail, blasting through the shadows till the thoughts prevail. Yeah, we're riding through this fluorescent subway dream, cutting through the dark like a steady laser beam. No destinations matter, no arrivals to clear, just coasting on the baseline till the world disappears inside this fluorescent subway dream. Let the brakes hiss. Next station unknown, fluorescent subway dream. Yeah. A faint neon light cutting through the haze. We're losing track of the passing days, sitting right at the edge of the night, smoky lounge horizon. A lazy unquantized Lofi hip-hop drum loop drops in with a subtle brush snare that anchors the rhythm. Velvet curtains drape across the backstage door, a golden saxophone shadow resting on the floor. Smoky lounge horizon stretching out so wide, while the heavy storm of the city rages on outside. Ice melting down in a lowball glass, watching the late night characters slowly pass. No deadlines clicking, no clocks on the wall, just a smooth vibration filling up the hall. Smoky lounge horizon tonight, letting all the heavy daily friction fade out of sight. No destinations tracking, no markers we gotta clear, just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear. With this smoky lounge horizon, the spotlight's down, let the day dims bloom. I'm perfectly content in the back of the room. They want the high velocity, the stadium scream. I'm finding my alignment in a low-lit dream. No incoming signals on the digital screen, just a solitary soul observing the scene. A low-fidelity haven in a high-pressure town, keeping my internal sanctuary completely locked down. At that smoky lounge horizon tonight, letting all the heavy days friction fade out of sight. No destinations tracking, no markers we gotta clear. Just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear. With this smoky lounge horizon, just let it rest, completely still. Smoky lounge horizon, yeah. Steam rising slow into the air, washing away the weight of daily care. A midnight ritual completely clear. Copper kettle simmer. Sitting by the stove while the blue flame glows, watching how the kitchen shadow stretches and grows. Copper kettle simmer, singing a quiet tune underneath the silver silhouette of the moon. The metal gets hot, the water starts to crest. A simple invitation for the mind to take a rest. No notifications flashing on the kitchen tile, just letting the temperature build up for a while. Yeah, we're waiting on that copper kettle simmer tonight, letting all the heavy world friction fade out of sight. No deadlines to chase, no schedules to clear. Just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear. With this copper kettle simmer, love. Look, pour the water slow, let the tea leaves steep. We're preparing the mind for a heavy night's sleep. They want the high velocity, the midnight grind. I'm perfectly content leaving all of that behind. No incoming signals on the digital screen, just a solitary soul in a warm, quiet scene. A low-fidelity haven where the water runs hot, claiming every ounce of peace that I've got. Yeah, we're waiting on that copper kettle simmer tonight, letting all the heavy world friction fade out of sight. No deadlines to chase, no schedules to clear. Just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear. With this copper kettle simmer, just let it cool. Time to rest. Copper kettle simmer, yeah. Monolithic structures scraping the sky, industrial echoes passing me by. Trapped in the grid, but my mind is free. Concrete horizon echo. Walking past the columns made of reinforced stone, an urban explorer navigating all alone. Concrete horizon stretching out for miles beneath the cold facade of these architectural styles. Gray over gray, matching up with the mood, finding a rhythm in the brutalist solitude. No green in sight, just structural design, but the bass line pumping keeps my spirit in line. Yeah, we're catching that concrete horizon echo tonight, watching all the heavy city shadows take flight. coasting on the frequency till the vision gets clear with this concrete horizon echo. Look, stack the blocks high, let the monolith rise. I'm measuring the scale with my own two eyes. They want the soft texture, they want the clean glaze, but I am running laps inside this brutalist maze. No digital interference, no signal in the core, just a heavy footstep on the valley floor. An echo chamber built out of shadow and stone, reclaiming the kingdom on an industrial throne. Yeah, we're catching that concrete horizon echo tonight. Watching all the heavy city shadows take flight. No borders to hold us, no limits to fear, just coasting on the frequency till the vision gets clear with this concrete horizon echo. Just let it echo. Ooh, just let it echo. Just let it just let it echo. Yeah. Just let it echo. Yeah. Just let it echo. Intersections glowing in the dark, a million data points leaving their mark. Where the lines collide, I find my zone. Neon grid, crossroads, yeah. Standing at the corner where the vectors meet, fibers running high beneath the concrete street. Neon grid crossroads, pulsing under my shoes. Cyan and magenta washing out the blues. Traffic lights shifting in a perfect sequence code, guiding all the travelers down the digital road. I'm just a ghost avatar, standing in the center, processing the matrix that I'm about to enter. Yeah, we're standing at the neon grid crossroads tonight, watching all the heavy system friction fade from sight. No service to crash, no tracking lines to fear, just coasting on the baseline till the vision gets clear at the neon grid crossroads. At the neon grid crossroads. At the neon grid crossroads. Sync the data packet, let the bandwidth flow. I'm mapping out a route that the map doesn't show. They want the standard highway, the pre-programmed lane. I'm overriding systems just to keep myself sane. No incoming notifications breaking up the feed, just internal processing at maximum speed. A low-fidelity hacker in a high-tech maze, blasting straight through the electromagnetic haze. Yeah, we're standing at the neon grid crossroads tonight, watching all the heavy system friction fade from sight. No service to crash, no tracking lines to fear, just coasting on the baseline till the vision gets clear at the neon grid crossroads. At the neon grid crossroads. At the neon grid crossroads. Just let it sink, disconnect the line. Neon grid crossroads, yeah. At the neon grid crossroads. Searching for a signal in the dead of night, between the frequencies where the sounds collide. Lost in the white noise, finding my peace. Static from the DAW. Staring at the old receiver on the wooden shelf, tuning out the world just to find myself. Static from the dial blowing through the speaker cone, a beautiful reminder that I'm not alone. Catching ghost frequencies from a distant town. Before the heavy blanket up, the fuzz comes down. No internet connection, no digital feed, just the raw texture of the noise is all I need. Yeah, we're drifting through the static from the dial tonight, watching all the heavy world data fade out of sight. No screens to update, no frequencies to clear, just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear. Inside the static from the dial. Inside the static from the dial. Look, spin the wheel left, let the wavelength drift. I'm looking for the pocket where the frequencies shift. They want the crisp audio, the high definition stream. I'm finding my salvation in a broken up dream. No push notifications breaking through the fuzz, just checking the alignment of the rhythm, because it's a low fidelity haven in a high-tech maze. Riding out the signal through the midnight haze. Yeah, we're drifting through the static from the dial tonight, watching all the heavy world data fade out of sight. No screens to update, no frequencies to clear, just coasting on the baseline till the doubts disappear. Inside the static from the dial. Inside the static from the dial. Just let it fade. Let it fade. Just let it fade into the white noise. Static from the dial. Yeah. The black needle gently drops on the vintage wax, spinning away the tension, helping me relax. Outside the window the city is screaming loud, but inside this room I'm hiding from the crowd. Just me, the amber lamp, and the coffee left cold, watching the story of a midnight groove unfold. Just listen to that midnight vinyl crackle in the dark, healing every heavy mind, igniting a quiet spark. Let the needle jump, let the rotation slow down. We're riding on the deepest frequency in this town, hiding from the daylight, fading in the sound. Tiny specks of dust dancing on the groove, matching the slow cadence of the way I move. No notifications flashing, no checking the screen, just a heavy lo-fi melody dominating the scene. Unwinding every knot that tightened up my spine, reclaiming custody of what is strictly mine. Just listen to that midnight vinyl crackle in the dark, healing every heavy mind, igniting a quiet spark. Let the needle jump, let the rotation slow down. We're riding on the deepest frequency in this town, hiding from the daylight, fading in the sound. The record spin until the music goes faint, painting a picture that the daytime couldn't paint, until the needle returns to the corner of the track, leaving nothing but the crackle in the deep, quiet black.